the last thing I want to look at before we get out of here is looking around at like ancient feasts and stuff, right? Because it's Thanksgiving time, holiday time, Christmas time, so feasting time, right? And I'm looking at all these ancient feasts and all these things where people do things where they eat, and there's a bunch of videos in the stash that I've been waiting to watch just because you're scrolling and you see stuff that's cool and you're like, I don't have time to watch this now, but I should definitely watch this later. And there's this cool video about Aztecs, what Aztecs were eating. Haven't watched the video, but I was looking at the chapters, and there's a whole chapter on turkeys, fowl, and wild game. All right. So, Aztecs, turkeys, all right, Thanksgiving, all right, levels. We're trying to levels, okay? That's where we're at now. We're at levels. You haven't been there, but now you're there because Thanksgiving, turkey, Aztecs, all right? We might even break down the ancient alien connection. But first, let's watch. Let's watch a little bit of this video, and at least this one section. And I'm actually curious to know what the connection is between Aztecs and turkeys. Because Thanksgiving, or at least, yeah.
It was actually the pre-Aztec peoples who lived in the area that is now Mexico between 800 BCE and 200 BCE.
Did you know that? I didn't know that. Maybe I knew that, but I don't remember knowing that. Right.
Peoples who lived in the area that is now Mexico between 800 BCE and 200 BCE that were the first to domesticate turkeys. These early adopters would eat the bird's meat and eggs for protein and even use their feathers for decorative purposes.
Okay. Did not know that. That is really cool. Curious, first to domesticate turkeys in the world? Because that's crazy. Because that's awesome. There it is. We just discovered it. We just discovered the root origins of the turkey at your Thanksgiving dinner. We traced it. We just traced it. Some Aztecs ate them. And then hundreds of years later, they said BC, 800 BC. That's like 1,000 years later. They was eating turkeys like 1,000 years before it was cool. That's actually wild. All right, hold up.
In 200 BCE that were the first to domesticate turkeys. These early adopters would eat the bird's meat and eggs for protein and even use their feathers for decorative purposes. Their Mesoamerican descendants continued the tradition, and the turkeys that we still eat today owe their existence directly to those practices.
That's crazy. That's crazy, especially for, as you can see, a culture that does not know how to draw turkeys at all. I mean, absolute fail if that's supposed to be a turkey. But like, wow. Kudos to the preservation. So essentially, because Aztec domestication of turkeys, they bred the turkey. So we're eating Aztecian descended turkeys. See? Told you, ancient aliens is going to attach to this. Watch.
These domesticated turkeys were sources of food alongside their wild brethren, which tended to be smaller and considerably less meaty. Some of these alternate meats the Aztecs also fed on came from deer, peccary, rabbits, jackrabbits, mice, armadillos, snakes, gophers, opossums, and iguanas. These animals...
All right. Way to diffuse the entire situation there. I mean, kind of like we're hyped up about the turkey thing, and then you're like, yeah, and then these Aztecs would literally eat anything. He lists the entire animal kingdom as like the other things that they would eat on occasion. That's not helpful.
Once captured, were fattened up in captivity until they were eaten.
All right, well, that's it. That's literally it. We just wanted to learn about turkeys. We just wanted to learn about Thanksgiving. We just wanted to learn about, I don't even know what we learned about. Wow.